So my name is Justin. I'm a third-year business student. This is Daniel, and we're both Laurier Microsoft Campus Ambassadors here for this school term. So we're here just to promote the product and show off why it's great to use Windows 8 in school. So just a quick show of hands, how many of you guys use some sort of Windows device? Awesome, I love every single one of you. So our job here is to just show really how you can use Windows 8 in the school environment and also at home when you're just having your leisure time. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Daniel to show off the Surface 2.
All right, so thanks again for having us here. I'm going to start off with a little bit of hardware. So this, what I'm holding here is a Surface 2, and Justin over there has a Surface 3 Pro. To get started with the hardware, as you can see, it comes, every Surface device is compatible with a detachable keyboard, as you can see. So you can just kind of snap it on like that, very easy. Show you once again, kind of snap it on. There's also a kickstand at the back, so you can put it on a table, use it like a portable laptop. And also, the good thing about this keyboard is that it's not one of those touchscreen keyboards where it's barely typable even. So nice, solid, you get a nice feel out of it. It actually feels like you're typing the letters accurately. So that is it for the keyboard. In terms of the hardware, so first thing you'll notice is that there's a USB port, just like a laptop, right over here. And also there is a place where you can plug in your VGA adapter so you can project it onto the screen like this, HDMI or something like that. Also there's speakers on both sides for the Surface 2. It kind of gives you like a surround sound experience when you listen to it like this. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. There's a camera at the front as well as at the back. I'm going to move on to the lock screen. So as you can see on the bigger screen over there, at the bottom you will see, kind of point at it, you will see where the notifications are. You see how Justin has a Skype notification, Facebook, and mails and things like that. So that is a notification center where you'll receive all your email alerts, calendar event, and things like that. Also, you will see that there's a calendar section over there, SE study P10674. Yeah, so the lock screen is very made in a sense to give you all your alerts that you need and very customized to fit your life. As well, at the right-hand corner, you don't see it right now, but when you get a Skype call, you'll be able to answer just by swiping like that. Unfortunately, we don't have a Skype call, but yeah. And if you can just scroll down quickly, so there's a shortcut to camera just like this. There you go. And if we go back to the lock screen, so this lock screen is very active. If you swipe up, you will see a picture password, just like this. And mine, I have a different picture for the picture password. Essentially what it is, you're going to use 3 gesture movement to unlock your device. And so for me, I'm going to tap on Michael Jordan's ball twice and put it into the hoop. I did that wrong. Basically, I'm going to tap the ball twice, put it into the hoop. It's going to unlock my device. And Justin's going to do this with your password.
So mine's touching the mailbox, swiping down the chimney, and then touching the door.
And it will unlock your device like so. Next thing we'll see is a start screen. Can you just show how we can kind of pinch and put into groups?
Yeah.
Essentially, Microsoft made the Windows 8, so it's very customizable to fit your own life. All these applications can be grouped into your personal, whatever work, play, web, other groups that you want to personalize on your own, and you can arrange, play around with it. You can also adjust the size of these tiles depending on what kind of application you have. And also another thing is, if you could go to desktop. So many people who own the Windows 7 are hesitant to switch to the Windows 8, largely because you see the start screen and there's all these intimidating and very flashy apps just just looking at you, and you're used to your desktop versions of the Windows 7. So it's just a reminder that the Windows 8 comes with the original Windows 7 and a platform that it already exists. So going back to the start screen, Justin's going to talk a little bit more about other things.
So the one app that I want to show you guys is the app that I use most for school. And I'm not saying that because I'm a Microsoft ambassador. It's actually a really great app, and I would use it for school, even if I didn't work for Windows 8 and Microsoft. And it's called OneNote. Imagine OneNote as your virtual binder where it gathers every single one of your notes from every single one of your lectures. So I'm going to open it right here. This is my third-year notebook. And here are my lectures, and here are my classes. So for classes where you have to type out notes, I'm in business, so these are my business classes. I would type them out just like you would expect. So you'd go here, tap on the screen, and give it a write. So this is very similar to any note-taking software like Microsoft Word, or any other similar one. So there isn't really anything special about this. This is just your normal note-taking software. Where I feel like this really blows any other tablet out of the water is when you really need to handwrite your notes. Some people prefer to handwrite their notes, or some people just like to have, or are in classes where they have to handwrite their notes. For example, math classes where you have to draw graphs, equations, and whatnot, where you can't really type it out. So I'm going to open up my Math Finder here, and these are notes I take in class in real time. Unfortunately, I've only been to the first 5 lectures, but you can see the potential with this. So here's conditional probability, and every Surface 3 comes with a stylus, and this stylus has buttons on the pen, on the top and on the side. These are programmable to however you like. So if I just start writing, I can write on the screen, just like that, and I'm going to snap off the keyboard to show you how awesome it is. So a big issue with tablets is when you try to write on the screen, you rest your palm on it because that's how you naturally write, and it smudges. It usually draws a line like this, and you're like, come on. So what you can actually do is rest your palm on the screen because the Surface Pro 3 has palm blocking technology, and it's really, really true to your handwriting. Unfortunately, my handwriting isn't the greatest, but it's still really true to it. So let me show you just some fun things you can do. If you push the second button here, that's how I select things. So I can draw a box around the name I just drew, and I can actually move this somewhere else. If I wanted to erase what I just did, I can push the eraser button, which is here, and just erase that entirely. If I wanted to change the color of my pen, I can tap this little charm over here, change it to a blue pen. I can circle things. If I wanted to highlight things, I can do it just like that. So there's a lot of potential with this note-taking software. And there's a classmate that I have who I like to show off her binder because she's a really organized person. So this is her binder she shared with me, and these are her math notes. They're absolutely beautiful. She doesn't go home and rewrite her math notes. This is written on the spot in class, and this is how it turns out. Like, she changes colors for the steps, she makes some things bolder. She really goes all out, and I feel like these are beautiful notes that anyone can use, which is part of the reason why I don't go to class, because I have the world's best notes right here. So, showing off how to use Windows 8 in a more fun sense, multitasking is a really great feature of Windows 8. And when you're in class, most of us like to multitask by pulling out our phones and checking Facebook, checking Twitter. So I'm going to open up my Twitter app right here, and I'm going to put it off to the side. What I can actually do is scroll through my Twitter feed now while taking notes in class. So I don't even need to pull out my phone anymore. So in that sense, it makes procrastinating in class more efficient. In a more practical note, you can imagine maybe having your mail app open here, having your calendar here, and let's say you're talking to your group, emailing them back and forth about an upcoming project, and then scheduling it into your calendar at the same time. So that's how you use it in a more academic sense, but I feel like the Twitter, I don't know, it's just funnier. So that's what I want to show you, and I'd like to hand it over to Daniel now to introduce our Twitter challenge. Hi.
Okay, so assuming that most
Daniel,
of the stats...
we have a question.
Oh.
Is there a line paper option?
Pardon? Yeah, there's grid paper, line paper, or blank. So depending on what you like, you can have any of the three. Thanks for asking. So Daniel will introduce our Twitter challenge now.
Yeah, so assuming that most people are happy about the free movie ticket, there's actually a way that you can receive your second one by doing the following. And people who have a Twitter account are eligible for this. So this is a Twitter challenge. If you want to just get ready and whip out your Twitter, basically the first 5 people to tweet the fastest, we're going to give a second movie ticket out. So what you're going to do is, first of all, you want to make sure that your account is unprivated just for this session, so that you can see it in the Twitter feed and give you a second movie ticket. So to make this fair, I'll just wait until you guys all, whip out your accounts and unprivate.
So again, if you guys have Twitter, just pull out your phone and make it tweet. It really helps us because it makes Microsoft more interactive with the students. And the first 5 people again that will tweet can take someone on a date. You'll get a second. So this is what you'll have to do.